the next step. So when you are coming here, do follow the format. Just a moment, Curtis Radar. I'm going to request Professor Rajesh Sangal to say a few words to elaborate, pick up where Professor Ahuja left off and try and form something
I'll give you the PowerPoint.
each of you can sort of connect to in terms
Thank
of
you.
not just areas but possible ideas and applications and things thereof. So then you can also start forming these connections. And when you actually come here to speak, you can allude to all of that and hopefully we'll make a better connection. Thank you.
Professor Ahuja and ladies and gentlemen, I thought I'll talk a little bit about the area itself. You have gotten from Professor Ahuja himself what this whole scheme is about. This scheme is about connecting institutions, forming networked research groups, and hopefully produce research that will move into society. So ambitions is an ambitious goal, and to be able to do this, we need to choose focus areas. We need to look at our own strengths, how we fit in with those focus areas. So very quickly, we will get into some of you presenting your research areas. Kindly keep it focused on that. I'll talk a little bit about that at the end. Before that, I thought I will mention that right now there is a RFP which is open, which is mobile networking and applications, mobile computing, networking and applications. And as part of that, when the scope is actually very large, although it might seem that it will deal with mobile low-level applications, but these are very high-end applications. And I was talking to Professor Ahuja and he said, keep the scope very open. So if somebody says, I want to design a new kind of cell phone, that's also part of this. Okay? New kind of human-computer interface by which we will interact with cell phones, that's in. Because we are talking about, in some sense, producing applications or producing devices or producing research that will be a game changer, that will change the game the way things are done currently. So if today's products deal with 20% of world's population, we are talking of dealing with 80% of world's population or remaining 80% of world's population. So if you think about it, in India, the cell phones have spread. Virtually there is one in every family. Now average may be more than one per family, average. There are 800 million cell phones connections which are apparently active. So with that kind of proliferation, the device is there. Now if you see how this device can be used, this device is used as a communication device and no more. And this is really a computer in everybody's pocket, and we are not using its full power. So there are various issues, problems why it is not being used. One way is that this device is very simple for communication, very complex for everything else. Even though it has decent user interface, but if you do not know the language, if you are not literate, you can't use this device for other applications. It's very easy to use when you want to make a phone call. And no matter in which language you want to talk, it gets transmitted. But if you want to use it for other applications, language is a barrier, literacy is a barrier, and a small screen is a barrier, keyboard is a barrier. So if you think about it, what needs to be done for changing it in any of these 4 dimensions? It's literally a redesign. We will need world-class research, cutting-edge research to be handle any one of these 4 aspects. And ITRA is about that. It's about world-class cutting research which will connect things to the common man. Research that will lead into society. So if you want to say, I want to have it free of keyboard, maybe person should be able to speak and give commands to the cell phone, and they should get carried out. So suppose it is enabled with internet today. These 4 bottlenecks are there, and each one of them, so speech would be one, gesture recognition, face recognition, a combination of speech and stylus, where you may select some things on a menu, on pictures where somebody cannot read. What about people who can read? Even there, the small display is very small. So we need to have new ways of interacting. So it will be a combination which needs to be worked out. Somebody might say that this design of a cell phone needs to be redone, because without that either it is too expensive or it is too complex, or for things that I want to do it doesn't allow me to do. It's possible to do that. Somebody may want to use it for what are called cyber physical systems. So this is a computer which connects with your physical system. It connects with GPS. It connects with the local land mapping you may want to do, for creating a map, for measuring the acidity in water, and you want to put a new sensor, and you say this cell phone doesn't allow me, please go ahead and design the new cell phone. Prepare a proposal where you say we'll design a new cell phone. So I wanted to tell you that ITRA is about very major cutting edge research which will change the game. It will change the world. That's the idea. And it's only a starting. That's why only 150 crores. But more money can come. But I think more than money, what is needed is ideas. So while at the end of when people have presented things, their own strengths, we can identify in what areas we can work together. Maybe we can form these pyralettes, 3 institutions together, sort of work it out right here, or one can go back and talk to other institutions and say we are going to form a pyralette, and then we can think of even forming a sub-pyramid, more than a pyralette, 2 pyralettes working together. All those things one can think of. So I thought I'll just mention this, and while building such a research program, the education, the teaching, the curricula, this will get affected in a major way. So there should be a synergy between education and research, and that needs to be put together. I like Professor Ahuja's phrase when he said these technologies will be so compelling that marketing, people will be asking for it. I think there has been a shift in this country, too much on marketing and too much on trying to eat the cake without the cake. Too much on marketing something which doesn't exist, right? So then you peddle the same goods. So ITRA is not about that. It is creating new ideas into products, new services, and marketing will follow. Marketing cannot lead, it has to follow. And in ITRA, that is going to be the emphasis. At some point when the technology is ready and you want to provide it in 100 different forms, that's the place of marketing. Marketing doesn't create very powerful new technologies. So this is about creating new technologies, base product I would say, then we hand it over to 20 companies, 100 companies, let them market it. And let them also add value little bit for addressing niche needs that come. So I think in this country we need to focus on research, teaching, and if I may add, engineering. And this part of this engineering should be done in educational institutions. Part of it can be done with the help of companies which are not focused on marketing but which are focused on engineering. So those 3 things I think will form the starting point, and when we have the base products, when we have field prototypes, that would be the time to go to marketing and adding features and so on, which a specific group of users would need. But this is about game changing, new kinds of things. So I'll stop here and we can have the presentations now.